Alright, what's up girls and boys? What's up internet? I am Vianca and welcome to a brand new episode of our Let's Play, walkthrough, guide, whatever you want to call it, for The Legend of Legacy HD Remastered, out now for the Nintendo Switch, PC through Steam, and the PlayStation 4 and 5. So far we've managed to accomplish quite a lot in the game. I'd say we're in the midpoint now of Mayor's journey. And for today, what we're gonna try to accomplish is complete the entirety of a brand new map, or a brand new location called the Boiling Sea. Now, the Boiling Sea, you cannot unlock this place any other way except for buying the map from the merchant right here. So let's do just that. From here, it's 1,000 coins. So at this point, if you followed along, if you farmed for the Archwing eggs, then you would have more than enough to buy the map. Also, if you don't have anyone who's, or rather, if you have someone who's really good with a bow, I suggest buying a bow for them and equipping them. Also, before we actually begin, I'm just gonna explain some things right now. So I've traded and basically exchanged the equipment between Mayor's and Garnet. I gave Garnet the Thunderstorm longsword and gave Mayor's the Bloody Showtell short sword. Also gave him a bow, even though it would be better if he has a shield. I also upgraded Bianca's medicine box and into a health pack, which should give us enough or much more HP healing when we use that, which we would really want at this point. And I am quite happy to say that everyone now is at 200 plus HP, which is just fantastic. So once you have bought the Boiling Sea map, it will be unlocked once you leave INITIUM. It's gonna be right there at the northern tip. New destination, the Boiling Sea. Now, the deserted village, you can go here at this point or at any other point when you've unlocked it, but there's nothing there that we can do. We will come back to this place right after we beat the Boiling Sea, once we complete the Boiling Sea. So let's head here right now.
The sea to the north abounded with scalding jets of steam. Its geysers were ever the spectacle to behold, and yet, in its depths, the sea bore a promise of danger to those foolish enough to cross.
So yeah, the Boiling Sea, this is one of those locations that won't stay in the game for long. So there are missable things here, which hopefully we won't have to worry about. We're going to try to get everything that this map has to offer. The sea is steaming hot. Is this the elemental's work? We're going to complete this map because, again, achievement, there's an achievement tied to it. Also, save. There are some things that you can interact with. There are some items to get, and a majority of the place you won't be able to traverse until you interact with this point. The monument's glowing. I feel the water elementals. So the water now will become less scalding. And now we can walk around the water as well. The sea just glowed. Also save, because this egg here, you can interact with this. Is this one cooked? And you can either get the giant egg or you can trigger a battle. It's sort of the same as the water elemental solidified the surface for us to walk on. So yeah, it's the same as the Archwing burrows in that sense. So yeah, you can walk on water. There are enemies that will only appear in the water, like the shadow over there. So we can try fighting that. If you want to complete So yeah, if you want to complete the encyclopedia for the enemies, then you would want to fight the shadow enemies here. Honestly, I think it's even the fauna within the boiling sea mean to do us harm. So yeah, it's always a good idea to try and fight against all the enemies again because you want to increase your stats. Also, be careful of these white areas, white spots in the water. If you get hit by that, you're gonna get mortal damage. So we don't want that. What else? If you have been leveling up your characters, you actually don't have anything to worry about, at least unless the game decides to like just F you up. There are whispering shards here, but again, don't like interact with, let's save. Don't interact with the edges of the map or leave the map until you're certain you've 100% the entire location. Like, the enemies really shouldn't give you that much trouble, but there are like the bird enemies. They're the ones that really give me a headache. So yeah, sometimes there's a chest here, sometimes there's not. Again, RNG. So yeah, be careful with interacting with the eggs. Inspect it. Sometimes, again, enemies will come. Time to pay the piper. Like, it's just the same old bird enemy that we've been fighting, but they can really one-shot your characters if you're not careful. So always save before you interact with the eggs if you're planning to try and, you know, get them. So yeah, we're just trying to uncover the map because, again, once we trigger the event in the desert ruins, or deserted village rather, so yeah, it's not like instantaneous that you would lose access to this area. No, you actually have to go to the deserted village first before that happens, because a cutscene will trigger there and it will wipe this area off the face of the map. Alright, there we go. Thoroughly explored. So let's head here to the bottom. As you can see, there's really nothing of note here. But yeah, let's oh my gosh. You know what? Let's go up here. It's the same. Okay, check this. This will give us... The air elementals have quieted down the sea. This will give us access to the other parts of the map. And also restart the geysers in this area. So yeah, uncover the map first before you go triggering anything. So sometimes there are treasure, but yeah, sometimes there are treasure chests on these small islands here. But again, like a vast majority of the things here in this game, it's all about the RNG. So yeah, there's a sparkle over here for a mystic honey. Treasure chest down there. So we won't be able to pass. So yeah, you won't be able to get past here if you didn't trigger the... As I was saying, you won't be able to get past here if you didn't trigger the tower. The singing shard tower that's remove the whirlpool from this area. So grab the chest, get a Chris, another chest, a million coin that we can sell later on. Again, this area is actually just pretty short. And we're just... The only thing making this long is us trying to complete the map and making sure we don't forget anything. So yeah, there's Coco's on the island right over here. Interact with that. We'll get a free item again. Time for a dip in the hot springs. Giant egg. We can sell the giant egg. That's what it's there for selling. So yeah, just uncover the map. Fight the enemies if you want. Okay, save first before we interact with the egg. For that reason, we might trigger a fight. Alright, we got ourselves a giant egg. Now let's interact with this statue to get a shard. At the end of the strife, intended we the sea to swallow all, the friend and the foe, the spirit and the doll. Yet by his might and yet by his will, the king, our foe, held his ground upon that aged hill. So they're basically telling us that there is something sunken at the bottom of all the water. So we got ourselves enkindle. This is a flame or a fire shard. So got ourselves a glass fragment. I think we need to go to the bottom. So yeah, I'm gonna go try to uncover it. Oh, so we have uncovered it. I thought there was like a little speck there that we still need to uncover. But yeah, you have to go there. Up there in the northeastern side. But there we go. We've uncovered everything in the shoreline trail. So again, oh my gosh. So again, the only notable thing here, apart from the tower that we needed to interact with to remove the whirlpool, is the lone singing shard at the southeastern side of the map, or the lone whispering shard rather. Now that we've uncovered the entire map, let's head up here. The ruins are just ahead. Discovered an exit. If you exit, you will unlock a brand new area. A mysterious isle come into view through the thick steam of the sea. Its towers rising skyward above the all-consuming wisp of hot vapor. One more memento left behind by those who had come before. We've unlocked Seaside Ruins. It's right up there at the very tip of the archipelago, I guess, because there's like other islands. Although this is the entire Avalon Island. But before that, let's go back to INITIUM. I think I need to rest because Mayers and Bianca ended up getting knocked out on several of those battles that we had. So go to the inn. Welcome! Sleep. All right, there we go. So I think this is a good time to end today's episode. We can give a much more proper focus on the Seaside Ruins and also this deserted village in the next episode. So we're really halfway, even past the halfway mark at this point, which I'm really happy about the progression that we're having. Another thing to note before I say goodbye, I've again put Nomad's Bow on Mayers, and I managed to unlock Bombard, which I'm really happy about because this is a really good AoE attack. Like the bow is one of the more powerful weapons in the game, so if you can get someone to learn bow skills, that would make your adventure that much more doable and easy, especially if you're new to games like this, to saga-like games. But anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode when we dive into the Seaside Ruins. Until then, you guys know the drill. Dream on, fly on. Bye-bye for now. Thank you all for watching, and as always, keep safe, everyone.
Someday we'll have a last conversation. the difference